must be Julie.
Yes, it's so nice to meet you.
I've seen you in the magazine, but I haven't seen you in
I've
person.
seen you in the magazine.
Occasionally I hear, and I know who you are. You're
Yes,
Tammie.
so
How are you,
great
Tammie?
to
Give
meet
a
you.
big
Oh,
hug.
thank you.
You're our new Healthy You winner.
Yes.
And we've been following your progress for the year and your transformation, both physically, attitudinally, and spiritually. And the change has been incredibly inspiring to the readers of Guideposts and to the users of Guideposts.com. So welcome to Guideposts, Julie, and welcome, Tammie.
We're so
It's
excited
so nice
to be here.
Yes.
Good.
In New York City.
Of all places, huh? So I just want to welcome you to the roof of the Guidepost building here in Midtown Manhattan. We're on 34th Street, and this is our view looking west over this borough of Manhattan and the familiar landmark of the Empire State Building that towers above everyone in this neighborhood, including us. Really inspiring.
It's breathtaking. It really is. Gorgeous.
Okay, Tammie, tell me about the changes you've undergone following our new Healthy You program.
Oh, so many changes. Where do I begin? I have changed physically. You know, of course, I've lost 18 pounds in the 2 months or so. But yeah, about 2 dress sizes. And
Dress sizes.
gone from shopping in the women's section to now I can shop in the Missy ladies section. So it's really neat to be able to do that.
But what else? Change is more than just physical. That's really kind of the outward manifestation of it. And I know Julie's been helping you with almost a holistic kind of transformation.
The Dream Team has just been encouraging me, you know, to think more positively. And I've done that every time I have a negative thought come into my mind.
Give me an example of a negative thought.
You're not worthy, you're fat, you're ugly, you know, just things that I've heard all my life growing up as a child.
And so how do you counteract those negative feelings? So I think we all experience negative thoughts in our lives.
I just tell myself I am worthy. You know, God created me as a beautiful person.
So often people think it's all about diet, it's all about weight, and it's all about exercise. And those things are very important, but tell me about inward change. Tell me about what it takes on the inside to create those outward changes.
Well, you know, I really had that belief myself. I thought that I was going to go away to fat camp and come back and my life was going to be perfect. And what I realized was the problem that, you know, my weight was just an outward manifestation of what was wrong on the inside. You know, I didn't believe in myself. You know, I thought that everybody saw me the way that I saw myself.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I began to change inside, then automatically those changes started developing outside. And it wasn't just physical. I mean, it wasn't just the fact that I was losing weight. It was the fact that I was stronger and I carried myself different.
How did your family respond?
It was, I mean, you know, I came back 4 months later and they said it was like living with a different person.
A better person, I hope?
A better person. And just the way that people treat you, like even simple things like the way store clerks responded to me was different because I felt different about myself. And also, I was so much kinder to people, you know, because I realized, we talked about this earlier, that when you're overweight and you're not pleased with yourself, you're bitter. And so you tend to treat other people in a bitter way.
Right.
But when you feel better about yourself, then, you know, you're so endearing to other people and you want to help them as well as yourself.
What
So-
did you do? I mean, whenever we undergo these sorts of processes, there's always that moment when you want to quit. You want to just say, I can't do this, and I'm not going to go on, and I'll never be a different person, and nothing will ever change. And we all have those moments. So when you hit those moments, what do you do?
Well, I just, you know, my mantra on the show was to finish what I started for once, because I had started and failed so many times. And ironically, what I realized was I'm never going to be finished with living a healthy life. It will continue. So whenever I hit a rough spot, I just realized this is a rough spot. It's not the rest of my life, you know, and tomorrow is a new day and it's a fresh day and I don't dwell on it.
And you don't have to go back to the way you were.
No, and just because you have a bad moment doesn't mean that you're going back to morbidly obese in my case, you know?
What do you do?
You know, I may have a bad day, as she said, and, you know, and I just remember, okay, it's all right, that's that behind me. I'm going to go on, start fresh, and just keep persevering. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to quit, and just stay focused on the goal. I just envision myself being who God wants me to be, you know, physically as well as spiritually and mentally, and I just keep persevering.
So I'm glad you're enjoying your New York experience.
Oh, love it. It's
And,
fantastic.
So I understand we're going to take you around to see some of the other sites in Manhattan today.
Exciting.
Okay, good. Yes, it is. I think you're going to go down to Marble Collegiate Church,
Oh, wonderful.
and you're going to see the famous statue of Dr. Peel, and some other spots along the way.
Oh, That's great.
But it's wonderful seeing you. I'm
Thank
glad
you
you
so
came here to
much.
visit
So
us.
nice to meet you.
Good luck on your journey.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Julie,
It's an honor.
wonderful to see you. Thank you very much.